right, so picture this, you're stepping out into your backyard, and it's like you've got this personal oasis, right? Sparkling water, the
Yeah.
sun is shining. That ultimate escape is just a few steps away.
Sounds pretty idyllic, doesn't it?
It does. And, chances are, if you're even thinking about a pool, you've come across Vision Pools. You've probably seen some of their work or at least heard their name.
They have a pretty strong presence in the industry.
They do. And today we're gonna dive into, what sets them apart, what makes them tick, why so many people are choosing them to build their dream pools. So where do we even begin with a company like this?
Well, I think one of the first things that jumps out at you is their experience. I mean, over 15 years in the pool industry.
Yep.
That's not something you just stumble into.
It's not just about the number of years, is it?
Right. It's about the knowledge and expertise they've accumulated over that time. It shows they've navigated the ups and downs of the market, kept up with the latest trends, and honed their craft. And the fact that their founder holds both CBP and CPO certifications, well, that speaks volumes about their commitment to quality.
Now, hold on. You got to break that down for our listeners. I mean,
Yeah.
CBP, CPO, what's the big deal with those?
Okay, so think of it this way. A CBP, a certified building professional, they understand the ins and outs of construction. They know the best practices, the codes, they're on top of all the new technologies. They're basically committed to building a pool that's structurally sound, something that's going to last.
Makes sense. So that's the building part, right?
Exactly. And then you've got the CPO, certified pool operator. This is all about maintaining that pool. So water chemistry, safety, making sure everything runs smoothly long after the construction is done. So having a founder with both certifications.
Like they're covering all the bases right from the start.
Precisely. They're thinking not just about the build, but about your experience as a pool owner for years to come.
And speaking of the owner experience, everything I've seen from Vision Pools emphasizes understanding. Like really understanding what you, the customer, want. Their whole approach seems very customer-centric, which I got to say is pretty refreshing.
Totally. I mean, a pool is a huge investment, both financially and emotionally.
Oh, absolutely.
So you want to make sure you're on the same page with your builder, that they understand your vision, and that there's open communication throughout the whole process. Vision Pools seems to prioritize that collaborative approach, and that can make a world of difference in terms of your peace of mind and ultimately how much you enjoy your pool.
And it's not just about making you happy. They're also committed to building a high-quality, innovative pool. They're very clear about wanting to create something that's both beautiful and efficient.
Yeah, they're not cutting corners. They have this very clearly defined 8-step construction process.
8 steps, huh? Tell me more about that.
So it starts with understanding your design preferences, obviously, but then it goes into budgeting, making sure everything is financially feasible, then permits, construction timelines, all the different features you might want.
It sounds pretty comprehensive.
It really is, and it culminates with you, the owner, getting educated about how to maintain and care for your pool.
Ah, that's smart. Empowering the owner from the get-go.
Exactly. No surprises, no guesswork, just a clear step-by-step roadmap.
And speaking of things that set them apart, they have this thing they call the vision difference. It's a pretty impressive list of benefits, and frankly, some of it goes above and beyond what you typically see in the industry.
Oh, absolutely. And for me, the lifetime structural warranty is huge. I mean, that's a statement of confidence in their work right there. Then, a 5-year equipment warranty, again, often exceeding industry standards.
Which tells you something about the quality of the components they're using.
Yeah.
And hold on, there's more.
Oh, yeah. There's that complete chemical and equipment startup, so you're not left figuring things out on your own. And pool school, so you can be confident in maintaining everything properly. Plus, lifetime discounts on pro-grade chemical deliveries, which, let's be honest, is a nice perk over the long haul.
And they really seem to think about the ongoing experience of being a pool owner, not just that initial thrill.
Yeah, the whole package is geared toward that smooth, enjoyable ownership experience.
It's like they're saying, we're not just building you a pool, we're building you a lifestyle.
And if you dive deeper into the vision difference, there's the original PebbleTech finish, which comes with its own 5-year warranty. Again, a top quality brand. And the fact that they emphasize owner supervision, well, that tells me the leadership is hands-on and invested in every project. And then, get this, dedicated point of contact and near 24/7 tech support.
Oh, that's a pretty high level of accessibility.
It is. And a 6-8 week build timeline. That suggests efficiency without compromising quality. It's pretty remarkable when you consider everything that goes into building a pool.
Okay, the vision difference definitely lives up to its name. Now let's talk about the nuts and bolts of these pools. The equipment. They've partnered with Hayward, which is a big name in the industry, and they seem to be going all in with Hayward technology.
Yeah, and that's a smart move. Hayward's known for its reliability and innovation. Vision Pools offers a bunch of their products, including the Universal HC Series heaters. Now, what's key for a homeowner is this heater's versatility.
Oh,
It's got dual fuel capability, so you can use natural gas or propane.
flexibility is always good.
Right. And the design makes replacement super easy. It's got a durable heat exchanger, and you can switch to propane pretty effortlessly. It's designed for longevity and convenience, which are big pluses when you're talking about pool equipment.
So that keeps things warm when needed.
Yep.
Now, how about the pump? I mean, that's got to be the heart of the whole system.
Exactly. And here, Vision Pools features the Hayward TriStar VS950. It's a variable speed pump. And you hear a lot about variable speed pumps these days, mostly because of their energy efficiency.
Okay, break it down for us. Why is variable speed such a big deal?
So traditional pumps, they run at a single speed, which is often way more power than you need for most pool tasks. A variable speed pump, on the other hand, it adjusts its speed based on demand.
So it's like it knows how much power to use at any given time.
That's a great way to put it, and that translates to huge energy savings. Vision Pools claims you can save up to 90% on energy costs compared to those older single-speed pumps. They even say you could be saving about $1,500 per year.
Wow, okay. That's a significant difference. Over the life in the pool, that really adds up.
It really does. And beyond the savings, this particular pump is built to last. It's got a chemical-resistant seal and a 3-year warranty, which is pretty impressive in this industry. Plus, it's ENERGY STAR certified, and you can connect it to automation systems, so it's both eco-friendly and easy to control.
So it's not just about being efficient, it's about being smart.
Exactly. And that theme continues with the SwimClear multi-element cartridge filter. This is all about keeping the water crystal clear.
Cartridge filters, huh? What's the advantage of those?
So cartridge filters are really good at trapping those fine particles that make your water look cloudy. And this SwimClear model, it's designed for easy maintenance. It's got a quick access ring and comfortable handle, so cleaning it is a breeze.
Ah, always a plus.
Definitely. And because it's so efficient at moving water, it can actually contribute to lower energy costs, too. Your pump doesn't have to work as hard because the filter isn't creating as much resistance.
Clever design.
Yep. And of course, we can't talk about pool equipment without talking about sanitation. Vision Pools offers a couple of interesting options here. The more traditional route is the AquaRate S3 salt system, and then they have the more advanced HydroPure UVO3 system.
All right, let's break these down. Starting with the salt system, what's the big appeal there?
Well, with the salt system, you're basically turning regular old dissolved salt into chlorine. But it does it through electrolysis, so no more handling those harsh chlorine tablets.
So it's less messy, less chemical heavy.
It is, and it gives you that nice, consistent sanitation without you having to constantly monitor and adjust the chlorine levels. Plus, a lot of people find that salt water feels gentler on their skin and eyes, and it tends to be less damaging to swimwear.
Okay, those are some definite perks. And what about that HydroPure UVO3 system you mentioned? That one sounds a bit more high-tech.
Oh, it definitely is. It's using a process called advanced oxidation. Basically, it combines UV light and ozone to create something called hydroxyl radicals. It's a bit complicated to explain, but
Can you give us the layperson's version?
think of it like this. It's a super-powered water purifier. It neutralizes even the toughest microorganisms that regular chlorine might miss. And it breaks down all those organic contaminants like lotions and oils that can make your water cloudy.
So it's kind of taking sanitation to the next level.
Exactly. And the really cool thing is it can drastically reduce the amount of chlorine you need to use, whether it's from a salt system or traditional chlorine. So you get that pristine water quality, but with potentially fewer chemicals.
And I'm guessing less chemical smell, too.
Probably. And it's designed to work seamlessly with those energy-efficient variable speed pumps we talked about, so it all ties together nicely.
All right, so they're covering all the bases.
Yeah.
Heating, filtration, sanitation. What else is there?
Well, if you're a tech-savvy homeowner who loves their smart home gadgets, Vision Pools has you covered there too. They offer the OmniLogic automation system. This is basically your central command center for your pool, your spa, all the bells and whistles.
Sounds pretty fancy.
It is. You control everything from your phone or tablet, the pumps, the heater, the lighting. even water features if you have them.
So I could be like at work and adjust the temperature of my spa.
You got it. It's
Yeah.
pretty slick. And it's modular, so you can start with the basics and add more features as you go.
So it grows with you?
Exactly. And there's this cool thing called OmniDirect mode, which gives you super precise control over Hayward's ColorLogic LED lighting. So you
Huh.
can fine-tune the colors and dimming. Really set the mood.
I can see how that could get addictive.
I know, right? And it works with the salt systems, and it can even integrate with chemical balancing systems and voice assistants. So, yeah, pretty high tech.
So we're talking about bringing your pool into the future, basically.
Exactly. And speaking of creating that perfect atmosphere, Vision Pools also features those ColorLogic 320 LED lights we just mentioned. They really elevate the visual appeal of your pool, especially at night.
Yeah, I've seen some photos of pools with those lights, and they do look amazing.
They do. They're designed to work together across the pool, the spa, any water features you have. You can choose from a wide range of static colors or create these dynamic, color-changing shows. And when you pair them with the OmniLogic system, well, the customization options are pretty much endless.
So it's like having a light show in your backyard.
Pretty much. You can instantly change colors, adjust the brightness, the speed of the show, really personalize the ambiance.
Okay, so we've covered the construction, the tech, the aesthetics,
Yeah.
the fun stuff. But we also have to be realistic. A pool is a significant investment, right?
Right. And Vision Pools understands that. They've partnered with several leading financial institutions to make financing more accessible.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. They work with Lion Financial, who specialize in home improvement and pool loans. They've got tons of experience in this niche. And then they have HFS, which offers a bunch of different financing options, including up to 120% financing, which is pretty unique. And their applications don't impact your credit score, which is a big plus.
So no need to be afraid of a little credit check. Ding.
Exactly. And then there's Viking Capital, which is known for its quick and easy process. They really know the ins and outs of pool loans. So having all these different options.
It gives people the ability to shop around and find the best fit for their situation.
Exactly. It really takes some of the stress out of the financial side of things.
Okay, so they're really thinking through all the angles.
Right.
And beyond the core feature and the financing, they also seem to be very design forward. I've seen some really interesting and customizable elements on their website, like those beach steps and unique spillways.
Yeah, those are some really cool touches, and they allow you to personalize your pool, make it truly your own. You know, they had this one example of an 8x9 beach step with a really shallow 6-inch water depth, perfect for lounging, soaking up the sun.
Sounds relaxing.
Totally. And then they offer options like an 18-inch depth on a second step, which is great if you don't want to put furniture in the water. It's really about understanding how you're going to use the space and customizing the design accordingly. And then they have these dramatic wide-open spillways. I saw one on a 7x7 spa, and wow, it just adds this visual element that's really stunning.
It's all about those little touches that make it feel luxurious.
It is. And they even have fire pits with the option to upgrade to fiberglass. So, you know, for those cooler evenings.
You can extend the enjoyment of your outdoor space.
Precisely. It's about creating that whole backyard experience. And of course, none of this matters if it's not safe.
Yes, safety first.
Absolutely. And Vision Pools is very proactive about that. They really emphasize the importance of enclosures, safety covers, alarms, all those things that give you peace of mind, especially if you have kids or pets.
And peace of mind is priceless, right?
Couldn't agree more.
So let's wrap this up. We've covered a lot of ground here. Vision Pools brings a ton of experience to the table, backed by those certified professionals. They're committed to understanding your unique vision, working with you every step of the way. They have that clear 8-step construction process to keep things moving smoothly. The vision difference is a game changer, offering tons of extra value.
And don't forget those lifetime warranties.
Right. Plus, efficient build times. They work with top-notch equipment manufacturers like Hayward, so you're getting the best of the best in terms of energy efficiency and technology. And they've got those financing options to make things more manageable.
And the design flexibility is incredible.
Oh, yeah. They've got those cool design features, tons of customization options, and they're serious about safety.
You know, when you really look at it all, it's not just about building a pool. Vision Pools is about creating a personalized outdoor living experience, one that truly reflects your needs and desires.
Well said. So I'm going to leave you with this. Think about all the things we've talked about today. That experience, the focus on the customer, the attention to detail, the high-tech equipment, the incredible designs, the financing options, all of it. Now, what resonates most with you? What aspect of creating your dream backyard oasis really gets you excited? And what's the next step you need to take to make that dream a reality with Vision Pools?